Okay, so here's the deal. Amber Rose recently said, if she's breathing, she's a hoe or something to that effect. I made a video about it. And I guess she was referring to women. And I guess she did like a little interview or I don't know what this shit is, like where this dialogue comes from. But she posted like hella messages on social media talking about her hoish and whorish ways. And, if anybody knows where the following information comes from, let me know. But I'm going to read it to you guys. It's hella epic. It's off the fucking chain. And she said that she is not your child's role model. Miss author of How to Be a Bad Bitch. Here's what she said. She said the 3rd annual hashtag Amber Rose Slut Walk is coming back this October. Spread the word. Hashtag stop slut shaming. Hashtag stop bullying. Well, thanks, Amber. America's full of STDs, and it's because motherfuckers like you, in my personal opinion, for legal reasons, my personal opinion, promoting whoredom. Anyways, here's what she wrote. Amber, why do you refer to yourself as a slut and a hoe? Most people think the definition of a slut is a promiscuous woman who has sex with any and everyone in exchange for money, gifts, and or just genuinely loves sex. But that's not the definition at all. Actually, the dictionary says it's just a derogatory word that insecure men and women use against other women when they're uncomfortable with their beauty, sexuality, or confidence. I used to let those words hurt me. Well, I'm pretty sure you've been called it a bunch of times in your lifetime. But now I embrace all the derogatory labels with open arms. I've helped so many women around the world do the same. Amber, why do you advocate for young girls who go out and have sex with as many guys as possible? She said, unfortunately, this is a question that I get often. Well, let me start by saying that I have never said that to any grown woman or young girl, literally ever. Also, the men and women that I speak to are over 18 adults. I am an advocate for safe sex. Wait, pause the story right there. There's no such thing as safe sex. If you wear a condom, the condom can break, for example, and that's what most people say when they say safe sex. And also, you can get HPV, human papillomavirus, while using a condom, and it leads to cervical cancer. Bitch, tell the whole story. Anyways, back to the article or whatever this bullshit was that she posted. Also, the men and women that I speak to are over 18 adults. I am an advocate for safe sex, women's rights, which basically, I'm pretty sure she means like abortion and dumb shit like that. And basically not, being responsible. And gender equality. Oh, you want gender equality? Are you sure you want that, Amber? Are you sure as a woman you can handle gender equality? Are you perfectly fucking sure you want that? Okay, so the next time a woman puts her hands on a man and that man punches the shit out of her, say, hey, equality. Anyways, my words get misconstrued. Oh, by the way, why don't we get rid of this whole child support thing? I mean, it's fucking over men. Men are paying for children that are not even their own child. Isn't she on child support? Anyways, my words get misconstrued because people tend to not do their research on what I stand for. I promote being unapologetic for your sexuality. I promote women to not apologize or feel bad for being sexual beings. And yes, even the moms out there too. Men speak freely about sex and get praised constantly, but as women we get ridiculed, bullied, and shut down by society. I take a stand every day for you women. Look at all of the skeletons in your closets before you point your judgy finger at someone else. I guess since women want to be whores so bad, I'm going to promote the idea that it's okay for a man to be broke. Men want a woman to not have a horrific sexual past or present a lot of the time. That's why men are willing to pay for a woman's virginity. I mean, because a virgin adult female is like a fucking unicorn in America. Men are willing to pay millions for it. Whereas a women are, I guess some people call it hypergamy or whatever you want to call it, basically natural gold diggers. So since women want to be whores so bad and they want equality when it comes to being a hoe, I think that it should be okay for a man to not have any money and not be judged for that. Men get thrown out, but you got to understand something. Women are being judged by what they do, while men are being judged for what they don't have or material possessions. Sex actually spreads diseases, and a lot of these women are going out infecting a lot of fucking people. You know, it makes sense for a man to not want to be with a woman who is a whore, because that puts him at a higher risk for contracting an STD or him taking care of a child that's not his, etc. So it makes sense to not want to be with a hoe. So these men have actual reasons for not wanting to be with these whores. But people were leaving out all types of parts of the discussion. But I'm going to have to make a really lengthy video really getting in that ass. But let me go on to finish reading what she said. Amber, my teenager follows you. You should be more of a role model to them. She said, well, this is more of a statement than a question, but I get this one a lot as well. The nicest way I could put this is, in capital letters, raise your own kids. Stop looking for famous people to influence your children. I am not a role model to your kids. How about you be that? I'm not here to raise your children for you or influence them in any way. I have my own child that lives with me and knows me better than anyone knows me. I would never have my kid, even as a teenager, follow a 33-year-old grown woman on social media. I filter everything that he watches, and I will continue to do so until he's an adult and he is able to make his own decisions. You should do the same. So you're going to monitor everything he does until he hits 18? Really, Amber? You sure about that? Watch when Sebastian hits his teenage years. We'll see, Heffel. Anyways, do you have siblings from your mother and different fathers? Your mom is a hoe. Did you wear a little dress to the club the other night and someone touched you inappropriately because of what you had on? You're a hoe. Do you have all male friends? You're a hoe. Do you model? I've never heard that one before. Do you model? You're a hoe. She's really fabricating shit now. If you say you're not a hoe, you're still a hoe. If your boyfriend cheats on you, you're definitely a hoe. First of all, I never heard that one. This bitch is full of shit. College grad, you're a hoe too. Late to work, you were hoeing. You big bald-headed crybaby bitch. You're just making shit up now. Are your friends extremely supportive? Hoes, hoes, hoes. Amber, cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit, you fucking crybaby. You slut shame Kanye West when you claim that you stuck your finger in his ass. Now that's slut shaming and butt shaming. Anyway, she went on to say, hashtag Amber Rose Slut Walk is not about being quote unquote promiscuous, whatever that is. Bitch, promiscuous is a fucking real word in the goddamn dictionary. Stop trying to change the definition of words. It's about rape victims that are victim blamed for what they had on when they got raped. Oh, please, bitch. It's about society putting labels on us for the dumbest reasons. You could be the quote-unquote classy girl and still be called a hoe for no reason besides the fact, girl, you could be called any name for anything besides the fact that you were confident and beautiful. I personally have been in long-term relationships my entire life, and when they don't work out, I don't close my heart up for love. I try to find it elsewhere, and yet still society will call me a slut. I don't think people understand that there are women out there that commit suicide because of this extreme form of bullying. Well, more men commit suicide than women. So the gay community band together. So why did they kill themselves? The gay community band together because gay boys and men were killing themselves just because people were calling them the F word. Well, a lot of men have committed suicide, Amber. They took the word back and saved lives. Why can't we band together as women? Why is there always a competition? Because you bitches are stupid. This can happen to any of us, and this is why I started the Amber Rose Slut Walk. No, you did it because you're feeling sorry for yourself. It's a higher level of thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Go to amberroseslutwalk.com for more information. Hashtag grammar police with a sad face emoji. Amber, you're full of shit. This whole slut walk thing has to do with self-validation. It has to do with you wanting to be praised while being a hoe. Let's just be real here. You know, since there's no such thing as promiscuity, or you're asking what it means, and you're an unapologetic slut or whatever the fuck you claim to be, your bald-headed ass. How many men have you slept with, and how many women have you slept with? How many people total, Amber? Let's just put it all out there. Put it all out there. And the reason why I say that we should put it all out there, Amber, is because you're not ashamed of it, are you? I bet you won't say that. In fact, I'm willing to bet good fucking money that Amber Rose won't tell the world how many people she's had sex with. That right there would give way more credibility to her bullshit narrative if she did that. If she said, I've slept with 30 people or 50 people or 100 people or 200 people, however many it is. Because as of right now, she's just sounding like she's just full of shit. You know, Amber Rose is definitely a talker. She's just saying the stuff that she's saying because she wants to pimp people. She wants to basically turn people around from thinking that she's a slut to thinking that she's a lady. But you can't be both. And once you're a slut, you're always a slut. It is what it is. You'll always be a hoe. You can't delete your wholeness. Shout out to Drea. You just can't. Now, you could be a likable hoe, or you could be a hoe that gets on everybody's goddamn nerves. Look at Drea, for example. People don't usually sit around calling Drea a hoe because it's like that shit done been ran into the ground. It's like, we get it. Drea was a hoe back in the day. But she has other shit to offer. She's talented. She's beautiful. She has a banging swimsuit company. You know, she's cool as fuck. She's nice. Fucking beautiful. You know, so like we like a lot of shit about her. So like we could look past the fact that she's a hoe and be like, fuck that shit. Drea is the shit. Hoe or not. She's that chick. She's that bitch. She's Drea. She's lit. Whereas Amber is just some bald-headed attention whore. You know? She thrives on attention. That's why you don't see somebody like a Drea that got shit popping doing this. And I'm using her as an example. I hate to bring her up because I don't want anybody to think that I'm throwing Bea's name on, under the dirt or whatever, because I wouldn't do that, because that's my girl. I love me some Drea all day, every day. Unapologetic Drea fan. I don't care if she's a hoe or not. That's my hoe right there, motherfucker. My whole point is saying is that she owned her wholeness, and everybody looked past it. Everybody's like, oh, she's a hoe? That's what it is? And then they fuck with her or they don't. But people be calling Amber Rose a hoe because she's annoying. You know? People can look back the fact that Amber Rose is a hoe if we knew what the fuck she was famous for. People talking about, well, what is the Kardashians' talent? What the fuck is Amber Rose's talent? Attention whoring? Well, goddamn it, Kim Kardashian's way better at it. Plus, they have apps, they have clothing lines, they got mad shit going for themselves. That's a rich, smart, intelligent, business-orientated family. That's the new mob. Shout out to the Kardashians. K-mob. That's a squad right there, boy. That's another alleged hoe. They say that my girl Kimmy Cakes, my baby Kim Kardashian's a hoe. People say that. But Kim Kardashian's a smart businesswoman. And a lot of people look past the fact that they believe that Kim Kardashian's a whore and say, damn, but she does get shit popping when it comes to business. And damn, Kim Kardashian does stay dressed to the nines. And damn, Kim Kardashian's fine as hell. And damn, Kim Kardashian is, the fashionista of the year. And Kim Kardashian, no matter what we say about their family, they do stick together, and for the most part. And, they seem to know what they're doing as far as business is concerned. And there's other things that we could say about her other than she's a quote-unquote hoe. Whereas when it comes to Amber Rose, it's just like we know her for being the bald-headed attention whore. Attention hoe. But let me shut my slutty mouth. And Amber, men and women want different things. So as far as double standards are concerned, if you could be a hoe, then a man can be broke. And people shouldn't judge him. People shouldn't poor shame. If they shouldn't slut shame. But then again, poor people don't go around spreading STDs because they're poor. STDs get spread for being a hoe. But anyways, this is all my opinion. What do I know? I just want people to not walk around itching and bitching. Let me know what y'all think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog and Instagram. Be sure to hit that notification button. It's right next to the subscribe button. It looks like a bell. I wish it looked like Amber Rose, because Amber Rose may be a dumb bitch who gets on my fucking nerves, but she's still fine as hell. I'm still team pretty girl for life. Amber Rose is a dumbass, but she's a good looking dumbass, so she can get the mean 3.5. But as long as she shuts up, just suck it. Anyways, this is fuck it, man. Shout out to Amber Rose though, man. Meat Magazine, man.